glad we're finally going to Disney World.
Me too. So did we just cross the Golden Gate?
This, in fact, is very true, and not just with international tourists, but tourists within our own country. I am from San Francisco, California, and a lot of people who are visiting California sometimes do not think how big the state is. We are the third largest state in the Union, following Alaska, which is the largest of them all, and Texas, which is, of course, the second largest. Now, a few years ago, a couple of tourists are visiting from out east, and I myself am visiting, having the day off, and we're taking the streetcar, and the couple of tourists are also on the streetcar, wondering where to go to. Where is Ghirardelli Square, which is right near Fisherman's Wharf. And I overheard them and I told them where to go. They're on the streetcar that is going to pass Pier 39 and Fisherman's Wharf, and I told them that if you want to do other stuff before Ghirardelli, go do this stuff as well. And we got into conversation, and they told me where they came from. That visiting California for a couple of weeks, and that's the first time visiting San Francisco, and they plan to drive down to Disneyland because why? Because they want to go to Disneyland, and they said, "Oh, we're going to Disneyland. It will going to take us about 2 hours." San Francisco to Anaheim takes about almost 8 hours by driving. Yeah. And just to know, they were talking about driving a 2-hour drive from San Francisco to Anaheim, not realizing how big it is. And an older gentleman who was sitting overheard this, and he and I laughed. Now, the old gentleman turned out to be a resident from the OC, the Orange County, which is around in which Anaheim is around that area, and we both told them how long it will actually take to drive from San Francisco to Disneyland. And they're like, "What?" Yeah. It's not just, yeah. A lot of people who are not from California, who are visiting the state, sometimes don't think how big, like I said, don't think how big the state is. It's not like they're probably from, I can't remember exactly what state they were from, but they're most likely from the East Coast. I think, like Connecticut or New York. They don't realize it's not just when visiting another state, it's not just a hop, skip, and jump from New York to New Jersey at all. At all. Hell, even driving from San Diego to LA, it's about at least a 4-hour drive. Yeah, that's how much distance there is between both cities. So, there we go.